Yo, what's up? My name is RetroPat Petrowski, or even just Patrick, based on how you know me. And today, I am opening something that is extremely personal to me and extremely nostalgic. So, I always tell people that I actually started playing Magic back in, I want to say around when I was 15 or 16 years old. So, I want to say that was 2014, 2013, around Theros block-ish is when I really started playing Magic. However, I actually first picked up my Magic cards, and I first was given some Magic cards by an uncle back when I was around 6 or 8 years old. So that must have been in like 2004, 2006, maybe 2008 ish. And that uncle was in the military, and he picked up Magic the Gathering, during the, I guess, bunkers. I don't know enough about that stuff, but so apologies. But it was very common to play Magic the Gathering back in that day in the military. It might even still be. If it is, yo, what's up? Shout out. But he brought me a Portal like 2-player starter deck. He brought me this, and it comes with a free Portal booster pack inside. This cost me around $70, and it's just a nostalgia trip for me. The island art, this specific like armored Pegasus, this card always stuck out to me as a kid. It's called like Virtuous Ruin or something like that. There's a lot of crazy cards in here that have some insane art, and this set was super interesting because it was really, there's a little bit of like different art and different text and stuff in this exact package that was aimed towards the beginners. I'm gonna go ahead and crack the seal, destroy the $70 value. These intro decks do not really have any value once you open them. Like, the cards inside are mostly, I don't want to say worthless. I want to keep everything in as best pristine condition as I can, even the plastic. Maybe not this. We'll see. Honestly, I might be able to keep that, honestly, and keep it wrapped. But this is just, it's so clean. It's so nice. This is like really the first ever Magic the Gathering vintage. We call it, when did Port come out? 2000, 1999. It was pretty old, even in comparison. You see the old, like, super old WotC logo. I don't know if they still use that stuff, honestly. Maybe they still do. Magic the Gathering Portal. It's got a really crispy sound on the cardboard. Oh man. And once again, this is like mostly, I'm gonna be honest, this is a selfish video. This is mostly for me, but if you guys can derive some enjoyment from it, if you started with Portal, if you had this pack, like, let me know. That's so cool to me. And I want there to be footage. I think it's really important to have footage of stuff like this documented online, showing people opening it, having that memory, that nostalgia of what it looked like. Don't shuffle the decks before your first game. Contrary to the instruction page, play your decks without shuffling. This is cool. Can draw and play future game with decks facing down. This is a cool tip. They basically encourage you, like, hey, play your first game as like a practice game. Learn the game. That's really interesting. That's actually how I still like will teach players Magic a lot. Is just like play games like that with them. Now, how do I want to open this as safely as possible? I do have scissors on my side if need be. I think I should be able to get this. Ooh, okay, there we go. Seem to just separate pretty well there. So there are 2 decks, I believe. I don't think they're 2-color. I think they might be 3-color, but I could be wrong. I always kind of forget. There's things like, there's a Panther card in here. There's an Anaconda card. Like, it's just art. And I'm sure if you played Magic from a young age, it's why people like, care about old art, old cards so much. I feel like the art just really sticks out. I've been debating whether or not I'm going to open this Portal pack on camera today, or whether or not I'm just going to save it. And I honestly still haven't decided. Part of me wants $2.95. Part of me wants to, open it for the content, but also part of me wants to save it. I think what I was going to save it, it's such a beautiful, I really like the Portal art and everything going on here, the nice little circle logo with like the dragon. Everything about this is so cool to me. The branding of the Portal set is so freaking cool. I'm gonna still wait. I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to open that pack here in a split sec. I'm not gonna do it quite yet. I know you're probably yelling at me to speed things up in the comments. I'm gonna take this at my own pace. This is a nostalgia trip for me, and I know a lot of you guys will understand that. All right, we've got the 2 packs. We've got like the little intro things, play guide, the rule book. I would love to flip through this rule book. Oh, is this the mat? Whoa, yes. Oh, dude. Oh, you have no idea. Does it unfold? Is it like an actual? Was it just this bottom section? Creatures, lands. Yeah, no, I used this so much. This card. Oh, this archer. Wow. I mean, this is obviously just like a example card, but I remember that art super, super well. They go over creatures, they go over attacking versus intercepting, aka blocking. This was like one of the weirdest things. It was so hard for me to actually learn Magic, like relearn it, because there were so many terms that I knew, like intercept, like I'm sure we'll get into them. Interrupts, enchant world. Like there were a lot of terms that there were also a lot of terms I feel like that were only used in this like instruction thing, but then were changed later on. It's strange. They've changed the words a lot over the time in Magic history, which is a funny thing to do. Oh yeah, consumer this is what we're looking for. Oh yeah, let me go send them a little. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let me fill out a little giveaway thing. Are you kidding me? So what did you think of Portal? Oh, let me go write them a review really quick, guys, and then I'll come back and open this. That's so funny. I want to see like the 5 colors of magic each represent different types of magical powers. This monk, this guy, stuff like this. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. The rules, focus. The rules in this rulebook. Wish I wouldn't have such shaky hands. The rules in this rulebook are arranged by topic, so you can look up any rule during a game. I move that help it focus. It does not want to. My camera does not want to read words. Sorry about that. Important terms. It goes over ownership, play, reminder text, etc., etc. The rulebook can answer these questions and more. Because this is in the back, it's trying to focus on that. What if I do this? There we go. Answer these questions and more. Not get it. Anyways, do I have to pay a creature's cost to make it attack? How does a sorcery work when it has X in the cost? Yeah, that was a bit like hilariously just that was a big question back. How does an X sorcery cost? Like obviously nowadays you're like, oh yeah, you just pay whatever, you know, you just basically read the card, Lamau. Like it seems really simple, but back then it wasn't so simple. Is this just another because you would have one of these for each player. Oh man. I remember my brother was not interested in Magic the Gathering back when I guess he was younger. He was probably like 4. If I was 6, he was 4. If I was 8, he was 6. I don't know. It was just an age difference sort of thing, I guess. I'm gonna move this bubble wrap out of the way just so I don't like get tape on anything. But I used to just play these 2 decks against myself. Classic middle child behavior. I would set up these 2 decks, set up the 2 different play mats, and just play them against each other. Now these are, I believe, 35 card decks. They're not like full 60 card decks, which makes sense. But they are different decks and different cards. I think one of them has Stormcrow, one of the first cards I ever played with in Magic, being a pretty iconic one to this day, which is really cool to me. What's the best way to open these becomes my next question. They're pretty tightly. Really don't want to rip these. There's deck A and deck B, it seems like. Yeah. Deck A and deck B. Okay. These are actually so like tightly. I'm going to fiddle with these for a little bit. Apologies for the quiet silence, but I'm probably uploading this on Petrowski 3. This will probably be uploaded on. I'm going to upload on 2 different channels, which I normally don't do. But just because I want as many people to see this, not as many as possible. I'm not going to upload on my main channel, Petrowski, which mostly does Pokemon content. I really don't want to rip this. Sorry, I'm focusing for a sec. But I do want, people to, I think it's cool. I think it's a unique experience, and it's a personal experience to me. Okay, we're looking pretty good. I think opening from that bottom side is definitely better / safer. I'm probably going to, I've debated on whether or not I'm going to like perfect fit all these and like double sleeve these or just throw them back in these boxes. I think I might just throw them back in these boxes to keep, that all together, I guess. Although part of me really wants to perfect fit them and such. You see a little checklist here. This is super cool. It's got Fire Tempest, Island A, B, C, D, Desert Drake. It focused for a sec. Come on. Forked Lightning, Fruition, Giant Octopus, Giant Spider, Goblin Bully, Gravedigger, Grizzly Bears. These are cool cards that I remember super well. Elvish Ranger, Endless Cockroaches, Ebon Dragon, Earthquake. Ooh. Halting Goblin, Hurricane. I didn't realize until much later the complete Portal card list, card 1 of 2. So, okay, it's the whole set. Crazy. Cruel Tutor. Yeah, that's one of the good cards in this set. There's not that many, like, crazy big cards to open in terms of, like, the Portal pack is, like, 20 to 30 bucks, something like that. It's one of the, I don't want to say cheaper older packs, but, oh, even this first card. Are you kidding me? Devoted Hero. A classic 1-mana 1/2. Oh, that's so crazy. Come on, you're really not going to focus when I'm right there. There you go. Oh, this art. The Halting Goblin can't intercept. 2-mana 2/2 with a downside. Let me just move over. Maybe that'll help. 2-mana 2/2 with a downside. So he can't block. Can't intercept means he can't block. I just love this set symbol as well. Portal set symbol. I love this art. This is probably my favorite card in the whole. I'm probably going to say that a few times, I'll be honest. This might be my favorite card, though. Volcanic Hammer. Honestly, I mean, this card is still, like, it's not good. It's 2-mana Lightning Bolt, you know? But, I would argue it's playable to this day, unlike a lot of other cards in this set, you know, or in this pack. It's basically it's just Lightning Strike. Just Lightning Strike, essentially. Warrior's Charge. All creatures get +1 until end of turn. So yeah, this is what really stuck out to me. The sword for attack and the little shield for defense. It had like that all over the dude, the lands. Okay. Oh, I love old lands. I love old lands. I love old foil lands. But in terms of non-foil lands, dude, these portal lands are phenomenal. All of them. I think the mountain art might be my favorite. I'm not a huge mountain guy. Okay, we're getting a focus streak going. These forests are great. God, I love this mountain. I think the mountain is so sick. The darkness of that mountain meshed with the bright red of the sky drop is just so good. It honestly matches this my play mat quite well right about now. Okay. Sure, it's a mountain. Armored Pegasus. Apologies. Armored Pegasus. 2-mana 1/2 flying. The 2-mana 1/2 flying. Absolute banger card. Banger card for the time. Grizzly Bears. How could you not appreciate it? My wife still plays this in her Bears deck to this day. Doesn't have this art, and I think she has like the 10th edition art. We'll have to get her this art if she prefers it. We'll have to see. Regal Unicorn. The 1-mana, 3-mana 3/2/3. These creatures were much more vanilla back then. This focus is horrid. Apologies. Feels like a 2002 video, like when this set came out. Not quite. Okay. Plains. Lava Axe. I mean, everybody loved this card. Dude, if you started playing Magic, everybody loves this card. Are you kidding me? Lava Axe it's just the coolest card in the world. 5 mana, 5 damage. That's so good. What a rate, you know? What an unbelievable rate. What a banger card. Spotted Griffin. 4-mana 2/3 flyer. Like, that'd be like unplayable and like even limited nowadays. Mountain. Anaconda. This card always stuck out to me. I love this artwork. 4-mana 3/3 portal. Swamp Walk. Swamp Walk on a green creature. Always very, very cool to me. Always very, very, very cool to me. Raging Goblin. Another one of the like arts that stood out to me the most. I mean, look at this guy. This is what I wanted to be at his age, at 6 to 8 years old. That was my goal. Hill Giant. I was going to say earlier, I didn't realize that one of my first, everybody talked about Hill Giant, like, oh, one of the most nostalgic cards in Magic. I didn't even realize that I played with Hill Giant. Like, it was one of my first, cards to some extent, right? That's crazy to me. How did I don't know. This one didn't like, the art stuck out to me, but I did not realize it was Hill Giant all this time until many until like until doing a little bit of research in preparation for this. Forest. Sorry, it's like impressive how bad this focus is. I literally don't know how it's possible. Forest. Blaze, another piece of art that really stands out to me. Mountain. Sacred Nectar. Every new player loves Life Gain. Art sticks out to me. Plains. Blizzard Warrior. The 4-mana 4/2. Absolute banger. Absolute banger card. That's a cool card. Mountain. Venerable Monk. This card always stood out to me. When it comes into play from here, you gain 2 life. Look at this. So see how bold this text is. There was so many weird changes. His presence brings not only a strong arm, but also renewed hope. There's so many like weird little like things aimed towards beginners in this set. Is the best way to explain it. Gorilla Warrior. 3-mana 3/2, honestly, like not. That's actually like pretty solid. I feel like for the time. 3-mana 3/2. Guy was probably a banger. Another Forest. This card always was very strange to me. I think it's because the text is just so bold. Defiant Stand, and the art is crazy. Like standing off this horse. 2-mana sorcery. Play it only after you've attacked, but before declare interceptors. So this is basically, it's an instant. It's meant to be an instant. Any one creature gets +1/+3 until the end of turn. If that creature is tapped, untap it. But it was like an instant that could only be played at one time. But like they wanted to make it. It's such a weird card. This card was unbelievably complex. Did not like playing with it. Untamed Wilds. Search your deck for a plains, island, swamp, mountain, or forest. The card into play. Shuffle it afterwards. Honestly, kind of an interesting card. I did not play this. I feel like I might have taken that out of the deck. I might have combined these 2 decks to make one like super deck. That sounds like 6-year-old Petrowski. Fire Imp, Classic Banger, and Mountain. So that's the first deck. That is deck A. That is deck A. I'm gonna put that over here. This here for now. Move this down a little bit, and we're gonna move on to deck B. Deck B. Once again, deck lists for these are online. All of these cards are like, pretty sure they're like cents. Like these cards are not expensive. I crushed it a little bit. That's unfortunate. What are you gonna do? Let me focus for a sec. Apologies. I did bend that a little bit. That's unfortunate, but these are just so hard to open. Yeah, that crease. They're so hard to open. What are you gonna do? They're just for me anyway. I'm never reselling them or anything. These are for personal nostalgia and enjoyment. There's the second card. And really just wanting to document it. Mana War. The Sylvan Tutor in this set. There's the Stormcrow. There's the Stormcrow. The 2-mana 1/2 flyer with the Storm ability. Just kidding. I wish. We've got that nowadays. In 2024 Magic. Rowan Treefolk, 4-mana 3/4. As soon as I like pull it out, I'm just trying to show like as soon as I pull it out, this art on this Gravedigger goes bonkers. Are you kidding me? Classic Magic card. Like still, this is like it's not great, but this is playable in Commander for sure. Not really any other format. It's probably not not good enough, but 4-mana 2/2 that just lets you bring a creature from the graveyard back to your hand. That they said discard pile back then. Like even then, summon creature from discard pile. This art is insane. Look at his tongue and like his weird 2-pronged hands. This art always stood out to me. The Bears, Time Ebb, 3-mana sorcery. Return 1 creature to the top of its owner deck. Oh, these islands are phenomenal. These swamps, I really like. They're like boats. It's like sunken boats and trees. Probably mostly trees in the swamp, but forest. Island, one of my favorite islands. Muckrats to 1 mana 1/1 always stuck out to me. This probably was this and like Anaconda. I think this was legit my favorite card back in the day though. Panther Warriors. Panther Warriors, the 5 mana. This is an important one. Sorry, I need you guys to get the full experience. Panther Warriors. Very, very, very important. The art on this card is ridiculous. Panther Warriors, 5 mana, summon creature, 6/3. Eric Peterson, the artist. The dogs of war are nothing compared to the cats. Banger. I'm not even a cat guy. That's a banger line. That line goes bonkers. Yeah, I love this card. I think I probably love this card because I thought that the way it worked back then was if it was like kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where if you attacked and the power was greater than the opponent's defense, you just won. Like you didn't take any damage yourself. So Panther Warriors having 6 power just like killed everything and then never died. So probably played it in a broken manner. Feral Shadow, 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. This card was solid back in the day. Like absolutely solid back in the day. Snapping Drake, 4 mana, flyer, 3/2. Swamp. End of Death. All these artworks really this card I don't know if I knew it was bonkers. Like this would have been bonkers in these decks. Like just a nice black kill spell in decks like these very, very, very early on decks, where you're just cluttering up the board and it's like a huge mess. Like these do a lot. This art is just insane. Destroy anyone that isn't black. And it even explains what a black creature is. Death claims all but the darkest souls. Art is so cracked. This guy always stood out to me. 2 mana, Craven Knight. His art is insane. Once again, Charles Gillespie. 2 mana, 2/2, can't block. Cannot intercept. All these weird terms. Intercept, discard pile. The forest walk. I remember the walks were always like so hard for me to understand as a new player. I'm kind of glad they moved away from them. I think they'd work nowadays a lot better, especially when they're printing things like Urborg, printing things like Yavimaya Cradle, right? Or the like I feel like now is honestly a good time for them to bring back stuff like this. For them to bring back the land walk type stuff. Burrowing was another one of my first cards, like favorite cards, but that's not in this. That was like from a revised pack or something. Coral Eel, 2 mana, 2/1. We'll take it. Forest. Touch of Brilliance. All this artwork. Swamp. Vampiric. This card creeped me out as a kid. Just creeped me out. Vampiric Touch. Sorcery that deals 2 damage. And you gain 2. Cloak of Feathers. This is a card that I hung on to for a long time. I don't have it anymore. I used to have the Cloak of Feathers from my childhood. Had it for so long. I don't have it anymore. 1 blue sorcery. Any 1 creature gains flying. You draw a card. Like that. It's legit not a bad card. It cycles, like places itself. Delta Crocodile. 4 mana 5/1. Also love that because of the power toughness rule that I thought was the case, which was absolutely not. Forest. These lands. This is my girlfriend's most or my wife. What the hell? Went back 2 years in history, I guess, while opening these. Monstrous Growth. Any 1 creature gets +4/+4. I mean, the giant kitty. Come on. Easily got to be my wife's favorite card from this when I was showing her the cards before opening these online. Ingenious Thief. This card's kind of cool. 2 mana 1/1 flyer. When it comes into play, look at your opponent's hand. Like this card's interesting. Like it's not unplayable. Mind Rot, this card or this art for Mind Rot. There's so many Mind Rot reprints over the years, but that art will always be my favorite because it stuck out to me. Swamp, and then I don't remember. This is the one card. I don't know if this wasn't in the pack I was given. I don't remember this card. I'm gonna be honest. Command of Unsummoning, 3 mana. Play it only after you've attacked. Before you declare Interceptors, return any 1 or 2. Maybe I just like thought it was so complicated I didn't play it because I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I did not play that card. I never played it. I'm gonna put these back so I don't forget which one was deck A and which one was deck B. I did put them back in reverse order. I might fix that off camera or something later, but for now, I'll just go ahead and do that. And then you know what? I am going to open this portal pack, I think, because I actually got an extremely good deal, like a ridiculously good deal on some old Magic the Gathering packs that I'm on eBay. It was like a Christmas miracle kind of snipe, and I'm really excited to show them to you guys. I will probably open some of those, not all of them, coming up in a video soon. So if you're interested in more like old pack openings, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon with that. But hint, hint, wink, wink. I got some Mirage packs, some Stronghold packs, and just some Fallen Empires, which are cheaper. But like Stronghold and Mirage, just like 2 packs of each. Really interesting story to those packs, which is why I got them for so cheap. We'll cover that when we. I don't want to spoil it, so let's just go ahead and get into. I'm gonna open this. I think this is. I almost want to. Part of me wants to keep it sealed, but it's like 20-30 bucks, nothing crazy, and I think it's worth it for the video. As well as, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I do have scissors. I like opening my packs like this, especially if I might want to keep the wrapper, which I do. Something like this. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers open like revised and they, you know, they act like it's nothing, but for me, this is a big deal, man. You know what? This is no crazy beta opening or like unlimited opening like a lot of Giga Chad YouTubers do, which, you know, thank you. That's awesome. I love watching. It's awesome content, but for me, this is my beta for me. Okay, that's what I'll say. I don't know. I have no idea where the rare is at. Please don't be at the start. I don't even know if I'll be able to know which is the rare or not. There's a couple cards that I may know. Let's see. Pack has been opened though. Now this needs to be. Come on, totally good. I'm not opening this without perfect focus. Well, usually if I like do a super destroy any 1 land. 5 mana, 3 mana. Oh, this is good. 3 mana sorcery, destroy a land. I will take it. Oh, it's like a little general deck building tip. Gargantuans. Oh, so beautiful. Very similar artwork, but different. What's it called? It's possible. Oh, possible Stone Rain. Whoa, we got a land destruction pack. What are the odds that front card's just the rare? I just don't know. I'll have to double check. I'll let you know in this description what the rare was. Are you kidding me? If Fire Snake is put in here to destroy, every card so far has been land destruction. What? That's crazy. Oh, nature. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I'm so happy with that. A portal opened by me. Therese Nielsen, Nature's Lore. Oh, I'll take that any day of the week. Giant Spider. Giant Spider. Reach. Cruel Fate. Top 5 cards of an opponent's deck. Put one of them into your opponent's. Oh, I love this. 5 mana so much, but I love messing with the opponent's top of the library. It's one of my favorite like archetypes in Magic the Gathering. Lantern Control, Jace, the Mind Sculptor, stuff like that. Boiling Seas. Is this the rare? This might be the rare. There's no, because I don't think this will be printed anywhere other than a rare, which I'm so happy with. This is the rare, honestly. I will take it any day of the week. Muckrats. I feel like it's like a common. Devoted Hero. I feel like Boiling Seas has got to be the rare. I don't think it's worth anything. It's not a value pool, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to just appreciate old cards, first and foremost. What you got going on, Devoted Hero? I know you got not much. Lava Axe. I'll take it, dude. Opening these. I'll take it. Coral Eel. Elite Cat Warrior. Is that it? I think Boiling Seas is the rare, but I could be wrong. There's no way a card that's one of those type of cards that's destroy all of a type. There's no way. I don't know if there's a way to tell on these cards, to be honest, so I apologize. I wish I was more informed for this, but we're learning. We're learning and we're enjoying old cards like the boomers that we are. I'm a 26-year-old boomer, but you know what? That counts. Anyways, I think this is the rare. That's my bet. I could be wrong. The art, the art just is so sick. But that's probably gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very happy with this. Like I'm you know, I lost money in the pack, but like it's not, you know, it's not what we're here for. And like I'm so happy to have all these cards. I'm so happy to have cards. It's cool to have cards that you know that you opened that you can play in a deck. I mean, I'll play this in a deck for the memes. Because it'll either be really bad or really good. What a land destruction pack. That's crazy that this was like all land destruction. Wait, was this wait a minute, was this a pre-planned pack? Now I'm kind of noticing. Play the Gargantuans deck. Wait, what is this? This literally says Are these packs not like normal random portal packs? Are they like scripted packs? I really wish it would focus. It says like land is perhaps the most valuable resource in Magic. Without it, a player is quickly vanquished. The idea behind this deck is to destroy that resource and then play powerful creatures to deal the death blow. I'm gonna have to look into this. If you guys have any like information or knowledge about what a weird set Portal is, what an interesting set. Wow. I mean, that's so cool. That is so cool to me. That's it, boys. That is Portal. The starter set for 2 players, perfect for 2 brothers, perfect for the middle child to play alone. If you guys had these experiences, let me know. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have a lovely day, and peace, Areno.